just when you look at how things unfolded for game one defensively, just how did it kind of match up with your expectations for execution on that
Um,
end?
I'll say we just had like a goal of just pressuring them, like kind of taking them out of their stuff. And then looking back earlier in the season, I would say like we was doing a lot of full court press and like just trying to make the disruption on their offense. So coach wanted us to get back to that, and that's just what we did.
Is that kind of a key, given that they don't have like a true natural point guard, to just make the whoever's handling bring it up work a little bit harder to get into the offense?
Yeah, I'll say that just because I feel like D Book's not a point guard, so like I feel like I don't know, but it probably makes him a little frustrated just because he doesn't get to get his plays and stuff because they're starting their offense like with 14 on the clock. They not have enough time, so just trying to be disruptive really.
And then they are the Suns set a lot of screens to try and get the right matchups. Like you've always been really good at that. What do you think is the reason that you can slip those screens, and what are you trying to do to just make it so that one screen doesn't free everything up?
Really just try to use my length, even if I still get hit by the screen. Just trying to stay connected to the player with the ball, and then if I'm still trailing, just always having my hands up, just being ready to contest. I mean, and it's not just me out there. I mean, I have Rudy as my help, or even whoever's in the gap, like Ant or Keel. So really just it's really a team thing.
How are you going to prepare yourself for the energy and the disruption they're going to try to bring in game two right from the get-go?
I think we'll be prepared. I mean, we just got to not have as many turnovers and then just play how we usually play, share the ball. I mean, like when they double Cather Ant, just knowing like what we're going to get out of that. So I think we're ready though.
Jaden, you only had 2 fouls. Seemed like the refs were letting you guys play a lot on Saturday. Does that favor you if games are kind of being called like that because you're able to maybe defend a little easier?
I'll say it does a little bit, but I mean, every game could be different. I don't know if next game is still going to be officiated that way, so just still playing clean and smart.
For you and maybe even Ant, like 2 years ago, Memphis beat you guys because they beat you guys on the glass a lot. You really hurt Phoenix in that department the other day. For you, like you and Ant, guys who are not really traditional bigs, how much of an emphasis have you had to make in terms of getting to the glass and helping these guys have it be an advantage?
I mean, it's just like another opportunity for us to get the ball and score. I mean, Coach be on me about it all the time. Like, let's crash. If you just sit in the corner, just go crash like every time. And then, like sometimes, most of the time, it's like one of the best players on the other team guarding me. So he just told me like, the more you crash, the more that player gets tired. He has to worry about you, and then he can't like have all his energy for offense. So just all of it, just continuing to crash and get more opportunities.
Jaden, what was the biggest difference between how you guys played in game one of this series to what we saw against Phoenix in the regular season? What was the biggest difference in your mind?
I'll probably say like our defense intensity, and then just turnovers as well. Like I'll say like the first game we played them, they probably got out on a big jump. Yeah, first quarter leads as well. They always start well, and I feel like in the playoff game we kind of stopped them a little bit, and it was like probably like a tie game, or they blew us up by one by the first quarter. So I mean, we can't let them get out to a good start.
Jaden, it seemed like you and Rudy, when you were in pick and roll coverage together defensively, were really in sync in game one. How has that kind of, over the last 2 years, really developed that pick and roll defensive chemistry between you two?
I feel like it's just having a trust factor. Like we both trust each other, even if we mess up a coverage or something, we know we got each other's back. And then Rudy just being back there talking to me, or me talking to him, like on switches, I feel like it's kind of hard for the offense to do anything with us, but it just us going out there playing hard, really.
How are you able to develop over time with Rudy? He plays so much drop, and people always just focus on the big in that, but like being a good on-ball defender and like playing for the trailer, like does that take some time to develop, or what do you feel like you got really good in that?
Yeah, I'll say like some for me. I'll say like screen navigating was something hard for me when I first came in. So I remember playing the game, I just kept getting hit every time. So now just being able to know the terms like weak and strong, that helps me out a lot. And then just getting into the basketball when the screen comes, just like pressuring them so I can kind of miss the screen.
Do you feel like the way guys play defense can grind a team down throughout a game and just making them work is harder to do, even if they have some success early in the game, maybe it shows up later?
Yeah, I feel like just the pressure and like full court press and just all like the energy that we have can like make players tired, or like just like not let them get into their spots when they want to.
much does screen navigation save the body? Because like there's one
Yeah,
time where you
bro.
gotta get dead on it. It seems like you can't take too many post blows again.
Yeah, for sure it saves you as well because you don't want to get caught getting hit by a screen. Your ears start ringing and you be hurt and out the play and stuff. So I never want to get hit. That's the main part. Yeah.
Jane, is part of that too, like you just anticipating a little bit better in year 4 now, just
Yeah.
like knowing when that's coming and where it's coming from.
Yeah, and then just kind of knowing like the other team's plays, like of when the screen's gonna come. But most of the time it'd be like early drags and stuff. So just like I kind of just be aware, looking over my shoulders and stuff.
What's it like to be out there on the court when Ant's having a third quarter like that, talking to KD, just making every shot he
Shoot,
takes?
I'm there watching. I'm excited, celebrating too. So I mean, it's fantastic to see him do it. I mean, he does it every game for us, so it's nothing new for us to see.
Do you have to make sure that you guys don't rely on that Ant's going to take over anytime you guys need a little boost?
I mean, we can. Sometimes it just depends like how the game's going. I mean, he got hot, so whoever gets hot, we're gonna give him the ball. Like Kill had it going, we kept finding him. Or even like at certain times when Cat had his big game, like we kept finding him in the row. I mean, we all trust each other. We don't really care who gets 40 or 50. I mean, unless we win, it don't matter.
Jaden, how difficult is it when you get switched on a guy like Kevin, but then if you get switched back to a guy like Gobert, the field who's smaller? How difficult is that to just in the moment have to like kind of think the way you defend a different kind of size?
Yeah, it's just kind of like just knowing what each player likes to do. I mean, they give us a good scout before every game of just knowing which way he likes to go, which way he pulls up better, like the percentages and all that. So you really just gotta be locked in and just be aware of like who you're guarding and who you're closing out to.
Phoenix has you usually probably have to dive into like one guy really deeply. Phoenix has 3 guys, so is that where like the time into this series went on has helped?
Yeah, I would say.
For all 3 of them?
Yeah, you just gotta be on it. I remember there was a time in the game like Bradley Beal hit a step back on me. And like we know he likes to go left, shoot step back, so it's kind of like one of them quick things switching from Book to him. So you just got to be ready.
Then you missed the playoffs last year. Like, I mean, what was it like just walking out on the floor and just being in the middle of the fight? Like,
Nah, it was crazy. I try not to pay attention like all white in the stands and stuff. My fault, and just seeing it, but it felt good to be back out there. Like the atmosphere was crazy. The fans were doing their job, super loud, disruptive. So, I mean, it was a great environment. I had fun.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
y'all. Appreciate it.